topwater or pulling a prank. Jeb and Dan got tricks in the tank, taking a bet to stealing a groundhog. If there's trouble, they ain't gonna back off. Jeb and Dan fishing again, tangled lines and a pocket full of sand, catching big ones, steaming away. Ain't no telling what they'll do today.
Jeb and Dan had planned to have a Friday night fish fry to assist in thinning out their pond behind Jeb's house. Readier and Green Sunfish are getting a little overpopulated for such a small pond. There had been some yellow perch appearing also that the boys want to deplete from the pond as they don't know where they originated from. Using the fish finder, the boys find a small Readier Sunfish on bottom using Grasshopper and soft bait. Those small yellow perch rascals are the same, but mid-top depth, and additionally green on spinners. The medium-sized Green Sunfish are topwater and green using the worm and spinner. Clearing out debris in the back adjacent to the barn where the cleaning and cooking for the fish fry to be held, the boys had a visitor. The neighbor Grog's brother, Wampum, and his little wife, Miss Cindy Lou, came to visit from their house, the next property over. Wampum shook the boys' hands and said hello. Wampum said, "Now boys, I be knowing that there isn't Christmas card exchange between my brother Grog and you all. But I have a request from you. Grog lent Daryl Comer and his wild pack of kids swimming gear to take to the beach. They came back early from their trip and returned the gear back to Grog. Grog went out swimming before he was going to put the gear back. Daryl left messages on Grog's phone saying he couldn't remember if he told Grog the reason the trip ended was because they have pink eye. Too late, Grog had already used the goggles and now he has pink eye. Swelled up so badly I had to take him to the clinic. They gave him some medicine, but he's allergic to it, and now his eyes are almost swollen shut. We're going away this weekend and can't help Grog." Dan quickly stated, "We ain't babysitters." Wampum continued, "What we're asking is to help with the animals, his cats. He has cat food on his back porch and leaves the sliding back door open so they can go in and out. If you could open a can of cat food in the afternoon and close the screen door at night, we would appreciate it." Jeb looked at Dan while shaking his head no, but was surprised when Dan abruptly replied, "Sure, we'll be glad to help." An awful smirk and smile came across Dan's face as Jeb thought to himself, "Here we go again." Cindy Lou pointed up Jeb's hill next to the pond and woodline saying, "If you'd let me pick some of those blackberries, I'll make you boys a pie." Jeb and her went up the hill to inspect the berries. Cindy Lou stated, "These look good, and you have more over there too." She was pointing at another patch adjoining Jeb and Grog's property. Jeb cleared his throat and turned a little blush, saying, You don't want those there. They have special watering rituals in the evening." Cindy Lou looked puzzled at first, replying, "Okay, well then, oh my, alrighty then," as she finally understood what he meant. Jeb stared at him for a long time as Dan looked up and hummed and whistled, "Whatever, just don't harm the animals, and then I'm in." Dan went to his truck and scooped up a can of dry dog food in his binoculars. He went down to Grog's back porch, opened a can of cat food, and emptied it into the cat's bowl. Then he moved to the sliding door, peeked in, and reached in, pouring half the dog food inside and the rest on the porch deck. Back to Jeb's, then said, "Now we wait." They sat on Jeb's front porch looking down the hill to Grog's back porch, on Jeb's right side. Dan kept looking into his binoculars until he finally said, "Showtime. You wait here." Off he went down the hill to Grog's back porch. Jeb noticed that Dan was extremely cautious as he slowly closed the door. Back up Dan came sitting on the rocker, chuckling to himself. Jeb asked if all the cats were in, and Dan replied, yes sir, and a bonus." Grog could be heard on his nightly, "Here, kitty, kitty," calling. Grog yelled, "You're not a cat! Ah, skunk!" Grog's back door slid open and out stepped Grog. cats and a huge tail raised and pointed, repeatedly firing spray on Grog. Jeb looked at Dan saying, "Why is it everything you do to that man has a smell to it?" Just saying.
So grab your rod and grab your beer. If Jeb and Dan are near, steer clear.
Alright, so we're going to go after the Readier Sunfish. On the bottom using Grasshopper soft bait, yellow perch, mid top depth green on spinners, medium size Green Sunfish topwater, and green using the fish and spinner. And first we got to find them. I don't know. I think they'll be in, let's try US West. Readier Sunfish. I'm trying to think of where that is. Off the top of my head. Let's try Lake San Cristobal. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so we're looking for the Readier Sunfish. Going to be on bottom using Grasshopper, hopper, and soft bait. Let's see. Let's try the soft bait maybe. Soft bait, small bottom. I don't see any. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, the soft bait takes forever to sink. Alright, let's see if we have the Readier Sunfish. Sorry, I had to adjust my strap on my headset. Readier Sunfish, alright. Al Williams, right again. Let's check the next one. Yellow perch is the same, so it's small, mid to top depth, green on spinners. So we could check that, but we're looking for mid to top depth. Green on spinners, but I don't see anything green on soft bait. Let's check spinner. But I'm sure we're not going to have anything. Okay, so let's reset. Anything green on spinner? Top middle, no. Reset. Got a little one there. Let's see if we get a. What is it that we're looking? Yellow perch. Come on, greenfish. The yellowfish got it. I don't want the yellowfish. It's funny when the yellowfish beats out a greenfish for something it's not even supposed to like. There we go. Yellow perch, come on. What do we have here, Al? We're gonna have a yellow perch, right? Yellow perch. Yellow perch. Look at you, little yellow perch. Awesome. Awesome yellow perch. All right. Now we have the green sunfish, which is medium size, top water, and green using with a worm and the spinner. So we have a spinner on already with top water and green, so we don't have one. Reset. Top water and medium. We have a medium down there, but that's not it. We need to be top water medium. No top water medium. Top water medium. Oh no, that's top water small. No top water medium. Sometimes getting these fish, you've got to reset a few times, right? Just don't be discouraged when you're looking for like a specific fish. Don't think, you might want to double check and make sure that you got it right. In fact, let's do that. So mediums, great size green sunfish, top water, and green using the worm and the spinner. And so we have a spinner on, and it's yellow. So that's not going to be it. There we go. There's a medium fish, top water. Yeah, you can't force these things sometimes. Sometimes the fish, it's pretty random. So, and you might be on one of those randoms. I literally was working on the devil's hole pupfish, which is actually in this room, I don't think it was in this room that I had an issue. I had to reset 57 times just to get one to show up. 57 times. 57 times resetting. Yeah. So sometimes you gotta have a little dedication. But Green Sunfish, legendary Al Williams comes through with us again. Awesome. Tight lines, everyone.
Jeb Dan fishing again, tangled lines and a pocket full of sand, catching big ones, steaming away. Ain't no telling what they'll do today.